Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of Snackin' Shakes It Up. And yeah, I finally did get the name right, and unlike the last episode. But anyway, today what I'm going to be trying for you all is it's another Vega 1 product. Much like last time, it's one of the all-in-one nutritional shakes. And this time it's the vanilla chai flavor. And just like the chocolate, it has 170 calories, but most importantly, it actually contains, it has 10 carbs, 6 of which is dietary fiber, so you get a net carb amount of 4. Yes, I can do math in my head. And also it has 20 grams of protein, which is the 40%, 40% of your daily allotment, as far as, the usual nutritional fact logos say. And just like the chocolate, it is gluten-free, and it is made without dairy or soy ingredients. It is made from plants, or is plant-based. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this one. Now, just like last time, I'm using the unsweetened almond milk, 12 ounces of it. And then if you combine these two together, calories-wise, you actually come out to 215 calories. So, if you're trying to keep your calorie counts low, that's not bad considering it's essentially a meal replacement, I guess you could basically say, because it contains a lot of vitamins, a lot of nutrients, and just in general, that if you're able, you might want to have a little something extra just to make sure you're full. But yeah, as far as meal replacements goes, calorie-wise, that's pretty good. So let's get right into it, and I'll open this up, shake it up for you all's entertainment in fast motion, and I'll be right back with the shake. Alright, now that it's good and shaken up, color-wise, it's a bit surprising. It's actually kind of green. Let me see if that's maybe just the tint. No, it has a bit of a green color to it, which is strange. If it was like a green tea mix, that I guess would make a little bit more sense. So, if you're one of those that the color green is kind of a put-off, yeah, or when it comes to food, this might be a bit off-putting, but smell-wise, it smelled pretty good. In fact, I would say that smell-wise, as far as the powder goes, it actually smelled a bit better than the chocolate did. Let's see if that's the same story here. It actually does. It smells a bit better than the chocolate did. It doesn't smell as I don't know how to describe the chocolate exactly. It kind of smelled bitter when it was just mixed with this. But yeah, might as well try it out, see how it tastes. Okay, well, first of all, just on initial taste alone, it's so much better than the chocolate was by itself. It does still have that sort of really hard to describe grainy texture to it. But again, just like I mentioned last time, I think that's sort of a thing with protein powders in general. So I'm not going to hold that against it, but taste-wise, it's definitely improvement. Still not great, I would say. It's not, well, this one I'd say is probably more of an acquired, well, not more of an acquired taste, but it's something that would be easier to acquire a taste to than the chocolate would be. But can definitely taste a little bit of vanilla there. And as far as the chai goes, which I assume is like chai tea, it definitely helps with the sort of bitterness, which there is a little bit of. Just like the chocolate, there's a bit of a bitter aftertaste that is hard to ignore. But, I mean, well, let me try it again just to see. Yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, taste-wise, it is a vast improvement. The graininess is still a bit hard to get over, but I guess that's just something I'll get used to as I go along with more of these protein powders. but it's definitely a step up from the chocolate. Now, I haven't actually used this kind in a smoothie before, so I might actually do an episode about that, like trying to find a good recipe to make a smoothie with the chai tea, or I'm sorry, the vanilla chai powder mix, just to see what that's like. But yeah, as far as the Vega One brand goes, I would say that, but at least between the two I've tried so far, the chocolate and the vanilla chai, if you're wanting to do one of these, like you have one of these shakers and you just want to have, you know, like a almond milk, unsweetened almond milk with the powder, it's definitely the way to go. I would say if you had this with original almond milk, it would probably be a bit sweeter, so I think it would probably be really good tasting at that point. But yeah, just by itself, really good. I would say by itself, I would give this a 4 out of 5, honestly. It's despite the fact that it has that grainy texture and that bitter aftertaste, it's by itself, it's really good. And like I said, definitely a step up from the chocolate. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a packet that I'm going to be buying again when it comes to making these little protein shakes. And just so you all know, I forgot to mention this in the last episode with the chocolate, but you can get these in individual packets. I would consider those more of a sample, though. If, well, you know, you get one of the singles if you want to just try it out, but you can also buy them in larger tubs. There's several size differences you can get. I'll provide a link down below in the description to the website that'll give you a better idea of the different sizes you can get, and I think they also have a locator that will show you where you can actually buy the Vega products, and also what other products there are, and hopefully some of the other flavors that I will be trying out. Two of which I know of. There's vanilla, just plain vanilla, and then also just natural, which I guess it doesn't have a flavor, so that should be interesting to see how it tastes in a shake like this. But yeah, everyone, thank you very much for joining me for this episode. Glad that I've got one that's a good flavor. And until next time, I will see you all next week for possibly the vanilla, or next week I might actually go for the smoothie ideas, just sort of give you all some additional ideas for things you can try with the protein powders I've tried so far. I haven't really decided yet, but if you are curious, just ask in the comments down below, or, you know, comment, or I'm sorry, message me on one of the social media sources, and by then I might have come to a decision as to what I'm going to do. But anyway, again, everyone, thank you very much, and I will see you next week on the next Snackin'.